try the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Smashes through the tackle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on.
Makes the grab at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
He's got an open man. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a wide open receiver. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a tight end down the gut. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Pushes ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, UCLA. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's open on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Using his legs, it's Berger. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest.
There he goes! The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. And the missed connection on third down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Here comes the heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
And the Bruins in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. There he goes! Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Bruins will have it first and 10. They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. Finds a tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Bears the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Thomas.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the second quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no
defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got him downfield. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that.
Open field on the right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has been threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to to the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. This time he's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Wood. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Direct snap. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And a nice 2nd effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Takes a hit as he releases it, just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bruin! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need 1 more stop. Go out there, get me 1 more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws